feel free to come in, ask questions, let me know how I can support. So if you are new to my community, come in, let me know if you have any questions. But first of all, give me a thumbs up to like the live. Also click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. So we are talking all things live streaming. So I usually go over every day, twice a day, come live, but I go over to the TikTok streets and I use this as a playlist so you guys can connect with me and grow with me on TikTok and on YouTube. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Let me make sure my sound's good. Me. Yep, I do have sound. I appreciate you all being here. And so we're going to go live in just a few minutes. I am going to try to get this thing going sooner rather than later. As usual, I'm always running behind schedule. What's happening now is that I'm supporting other creators, helping them with their live journey. And I go in and I do my support for live hosts that are in my community, and I get caught up. So so with doing that, and some of the lives are just amazing. So I'm having a good time learning and growing from other creators as well as enjoying myself as a viewer. So we talk about that in my room to make sure you guys are great viewers, because you got to be a great viewer if you're going to be a great live host. All right, because you're going to be teaching your community how to go live, how to engage. Live streaming is not all about watching TV. You're not watching TV. You are actually engaging. So let me know if you guys have questions. I want to make sure I am supporting you in your journey. So feel free to ask questions and connect. And then let me know if you are a live host and where you're watching me from. And I would love to make sure that we are growing this community as well on YouTube. And so I'm going to go over to the TikTok streets. We're going to get over there and get to talking and chatting with everyone there. Let me know if there's any questions before I get started. And what I'm going to do is set up my screen real quick. In the meantime, make sure you give me a thumbs up to like the live and then click that subscriber button. I always want to make sure you are subscribing to the channel here. And if you haven't, go ahead and click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. And then we are, like I said, we're going to go over to TikTok and connect over there just in a few minutes. So give me a few more minutes. We're going to set up my screen, trying to make sure I get all the different features set up. And then we will support each other over there as well. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you give a like to the live. I appreciate the views. And then if you haven't done so already, click that subscriber button as well. All right, friends. Thank you so much. Hey, how are you, friend? Thank you all for being here. So again, this is the 4 o'clock live. I go live twice a day. So you guys are catching me at my 4 o'clock. And then your girl is going to go live later today as well, to make sure that I am connected with all of you there. You have one viewer. Appreciate it, friend. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. It's 5 now, but I appreciate you being here. Make sure you give me a like, give me a thumbs up. Also, click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications. And then we are gonna go over to the TikTok streets. You guys know I co-stream over there, so I want to make sure we are engaging over there as well. And so this will become a playlist where you can go back and watch it. And so feel free to come in, ask questions, and then, like I said, engage in the live stream. So we're gonna go over to TikTok right now and support over there. TikTok Live, TikTok Live. We are live streaming on TikTok. Come in, ask questions. Let me know if you have questions about the live streaming process. Come in, ask questions. We are live streaming. So feel free to ask questions about how to go live. If you are new, come in. My new creators, I think my tapper's downstairs. I'm looking for it. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Your girl has I know I have it. I'll sit my head on the other side of the room. Appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you have any questions. We are live streaming right now. Appreciate you all coming through. So we talk about how to go live with confidence and ease. So feel free to come in and ask questions about the live streaming process. And then if you are new to my room, feel free to come in. Let me know you're new. I always want to talk to my new friends who are joining me for the first time. And so we'll talk about what it means to be a new live host. So come in, ask questions. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Thank you, friend. You're new as well. Appreciate that support, friends. Come in. How you doing, Deshella? Deshelle, is that it? Hey, cuz, how are you? Thank you for that daily herd me. Appreciate you, friends. Others coming in, feel free to come in, ask questions. Thank you all for engaging. This is my 4 o'clock live. So we are talking live streaming tips for new live hosts. So come in if you're a new live host. We're going to talk about some things you do and don't want to do as you go live on TikTok. So come in, ask questions. Let me know if you have any questions about the go live process. And then I'm going to get started in just a wee bit so I can answer your questions, friends. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Black Lotus. Black Lotus, did you get my message? Did you get my message? Yeah, definitely stream. Yeah, stream wherever you think you want to build your community. Absolutely. And make sure your content's relatable to your audience. We talk about that intentionally here. Let me set up my do not disturb. So let me know if you have any questions. I'm talking to my YT friends. But Black Lotus, yes, I just don't understand it. I'll figure it out. Yeah, once you click it, you scroll down and you put in your contact information, your name, your email address, and that's it. Just keep scrolling down. Make sure you fill out the forms. I'm sorry, the little questionnaire has you put a checkbox by it. But that's it. It's as simple as that. You're filling out the form so you can be in my database. Because currently you're not in my database. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all joining. If you're new to the room, put new in the chat. My new friends, Soul Style, thank you so much for being here. Transform Woman, welcome to the room. Shayla, welcome back. Cuz, thank you so much for being here as well. So, new, how are you, friend? Do you go live? We talk about live streaming here. Hey, pals, thank you on the YT, friend. Thank you so much for coming in and watching the chat. My moderator is in the house. So thank you so much for being here, Soul Style by Kay. In my reset and reinnovation era, stop ruminating, start moving, lifestyle, wellness, energy, habits, mindset, intuitive guidance, and then it gets cut off. I want to learn. Welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much. How do you say your name? Ashabala La Soul. Hey, Dr. Peg, how are you? Good afternoon, Jada. Thank you so much for being here. Dr. Peg, I sent you the invite on the agency side too for joining the agency whenever you are ready, friend. Thank you all for the populars. I appreciate that. Hey, K Plans, welcome to the room, friend. Others coming in, we are going to get some engagement going. If you are new to the room, I say let me know you're new so we can connect with you as well. And then also, we are still in the midst of Community Fest. So Community Fest is going on. We checked the board earlier. We checked in earlier, and it turns out that we need new fan club members. So I'm going to check and see what number we landed with. I think we landed with 5, and we need a total of 14. That is the goal for the day. So if you are new to the room and you haven't followed the live host, or it says join, that means that you are eligible to join my community and you can become a fan club member. It's 1 coin, 1 penny. And so if you don't mind clicking that, thank you so much for that daily heart, me friend. Appreciate the support. I think you just joined and you might be my number 6 person. I'm going to check it again in a second. I saw things. We'll get to it this week. All right, sounds good. What's Community Fest? Okay, let me explain what is Community Fest. Hey, Rebecca, welcome to the room as well. Others coming in, feel free to grab that daily heart me. We have 6 of 14. So let me explain Community Fest while we are doing our tapping. We are warming up the room. So if you are new, come on in. We are warming up the room. We have 5 minutes in. Oh my gosh, we're lagging. I don't know what's happening. TikTok is probably not registering all the taps. I'm gonna blame it on TikTok because I know our room is not lagging this behind, but that's okay. TikTok is being a little challenging today. But with that being said, Community Fest is part of one of two big campaigns that happen on TikTok Live. So for the live rooms, we are focused on campaigns. We're focused on building community, coming together. I tell you guys all the time, when you come to someone's live, you are not watching television. You are here to engage. And so the thing is, so Community Fest is built on how your fan club members, those are people up here who join, that have joined the daily and click the daily heart me, and that little heart pops up and shakes a little bit, who have joined your fan club. You're really wanting them to continue to offer their support and care for you and contributions to your live stream by making sure that they are supporting your journey up the leaderboard. So you're trying to climb the leaderboard as a live host so that you can hopefully win. And the goal for winning is essentially being able to go to an event that's going to be in California. It's going to be a live host event, and you can bring your top guests to the top fan club members to the event as well. There's also prizes that are for your top viewers. So as you guys engage in and stuff, you guys are winning rewards as well. So there's a way to win rewards for you as viewers. And then obviously the live host is trying to climb the leaderboard. And the gifting and engagement also matters to the live host in terms of their monetization. So all of that is happening, and it's based on your community support. So I tell you, this is an interactive experience when you come on TikTok. It's not like the other platforms. I co-stream on YouTube. I'm on the YT right now. Totally different platforms, totally different experiences in terms of live streaming and content creation. And so TikTok is very much about engagement. Engagement from you as viewers, engagement from you in terms of people's content, and then engagement from me or you as a live host. And so I teach that. I want you guys to be successful live hosts, and a way to do that is to be a successful, engaging viewer. Thank you so much, Lady T. How are you, friend? Hello. And so being an engaging viewer also helps you understand what does it mean to be a viewer. And then when you go live, you can teach your viewers how to engage. That's the missing step here. TikTok doesn't have a blueprint for being a great viewer, which they should do. I think if I had a a suggestion box for TikTok. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you for the the community style, as well as for those love glasses. I appreciate it. And so 44 more points to move up. All right now. Congratulations, Fred. You're about to do it. Awesome, awesome. So yeah, if I had a suggestion box for TikTok, I would say, hey, you need to put something out about how to be a great viewer. Like people don't know half the different I'm not even saying more than half, like 90% of the different ways you can engage as a viewer, and what is it in for them? Like what do you get from doing that engagement and that viewing and stuff? And so I think they need to put that out there so people really do know, and then you can explain it to your people and point out to them to say, hey, here's where you go to find that information. So TikTok, I hope you're listening. I hope you're listening, TikTok. Let's get it going. Because we need that. We really do need that. And so just know that that's a big part of this. If you are here, your engagement matters. And they should do a campaign. I would say this ain't TV campaign. That's what it should be called. This ain't TV. And so now that we know it's not TV, how do we properly engage? Because a lot of it is based on you liking a live, sharing the live, comments. Your comments matter, even if it's stickers, and then all the different other ways to engage. This ain't TV. Thank you so much. That's what we need. How to be a professional engager. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Those professional engagers, they should complain. Look here, I've been engaging. And we got all these new folks out here that don't know how to engage. Y'all need to teach the people. Right? But thank you so much, everybody who's coming in. I appreciate you all. TikTok says host gives tips for new creators to grow their community. Ask your question. You said, okay. TikTok, the newbies are making y'all look bad, the professional engagers. Y'all like, these new folks, where they come from? Y'all need to throw these folks back. What's going on here? But no, I appreciate y'all being here. So we talk about live hosting, we talk about engagement. If you don't know some of the things that are here, let me know. I'll answer questions. Now, I don't profess to know everything, but I've been around for a minute and I've learned a lot along the way. And then I love this community because people come back and share stuff with me. They're like, Doc, did you see this? Doc, did you know this? Hey, is this a new thing going on? And so that's what this is all about. That's community. All right. When I go to exclusive, it will knock me out of the live. Really? TikTok. What do you mean? Do you need to update your app maybe? Shift happens. How are you, friend? Quentin, welcome to the room. You have taught me a lot. Thank you, by the way. Be right back. All right. All right, friend. Thank you so much for being here. You said, how do you get other boxes in your live? That's called a multi-guest. So they turned on the multi-guest feature. There's the two boxes. I'm sorry, the two people. Two people. So the same way you guys see two people on your side, we have it on our side as a live host. So you guys see the little two people here, the pink and the blue person. So thank you so much for the Community Fest style. Thank you for that community heart. Um, you said not every time. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it's time to do an update. There was updates that happened like last week. I'm sure we're going to get one either today or tomorrow as well. I didn't check today. So hopefully there's not one there. Good morning, Quentin. Good morning. Good Monday. Happy Monday to you too. Thanks. And so the two people, there's a paintbrush. All right. So I don't want you to be like, oh, I clicked the two people and I didn't see it. There's a paintbrush in the top right corner. When you click that paintbrush, it gives you different layout options. And so that's what you would click. You would click one of those layouts to decide how you want your boxes to look. That's pretty much what's happening. It's so weird. It doesn't happen all the time. Interesting. I'm not sure what's going on. I will go look. Yeah. Maybe there's an update out there. Yeah. Thanks. You guys are welcome. You're welcome. Thank you all for coming in. We're almost about to hit that 10K likes. Thank you so much, friend, from other parts of the world. Appreciate you all coming in. Thank you for sharing. We're 12 minutes in. We kind of missed that 10K in 10 minutes, but it is okay. TikTok was kind of glitchy at first, and I did not get any of my taps to register. So thank you so much for the shares. I appreciate you all coming in and supporting the live. Thank you, new creator, following the live host. If you are new, those who are coming in following, I appreciate you. If you are new and you see the word join, for those who followed, we're looking to grow the fan club. It's one coin, one penny. And essentially, you can become a fan club member. Part of Community Fest is that I need 14 new fan club members. So, my friend who asked that question, let me go a little deeper because you asked the question about Community Fest, and I want to make sure people in the room, if you're not doing it and playing the Community Fest game, I would encourage you to do it. The reason why I'm telling you is not that you're going to climb and necessarily make the top of the leaderboard, okay? I'm not a dream crusher, but I'm just being real, okay? It's not necessarily the case that any of us, including me, will make it to the top of the leaderboard, but I do think it's an excellent opportunity for you to get engagement that you otherwise might not get. All right, because now you have the gameplay to point to and say, here are the daily quests I'm looking to achieve, looking to do, and will you support me? Okay, so I'll be honest with you. New fan club members is not something that's always on my radar. I don't even think about it. And so already I've gotten six, maybe more, depending on how the day goes. I could get up to 14 in a way that I don't normally talk about. And so just recognizing that I'm now talking about something that I don't normally talk about and it's part of my growth strategy. I should be talking about it, but I don't make it a priority. And so now you're prioritizing stuff in this live that you normally wouldn't. I've prioritized comments in the last couple days because that was a task for me. I prioritized getting new followers in general because, again, that was a task for me. And I've also prioritized doing small battles that I normally don't do. And so just recognizing now I've grown in ways that I normally would not have. So think of it that way. Let me do this. TikTok did give me the flash go. I didn't get it at the 10 o'clock, but I got it here. And it's really simple. This is the TikTok. TikTok gave me a softball. 3 roses. You know what, y'all? I'm gonna be hurt if I don't get 3 roses quickly. You know what? I'm gonna be real hurt, y'all. My feelings are gonna be hurt. Let me just say that. Thank you, friends. Appreciate you, friend. Thank y'all for letting me do that. I was gonna be hurt. My feelings was gonna be really, really hurt up in here. Okay. 3 roses. I say I can't get 3 roses. But thank y'all for doing that. I appreciate it. Every flash goal I've seen today has been 3 roses. Really? Oh wow. Okay. All right. That's good. TikTok, it's been glitchy. I'm gonna say, overall, I feel like this live, my 10 o'clock was sluggish. The numbers were slow to come. I never got the flash goal. Um, my, this live seems a little sluggish too when I think about it. When I started the live, my taps weren't registering, so we didn't get the 10K and 10K 10 minutes quickly because half of them weren't showing up. Thank you all on the YT. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much. We got some bad actors in the room. YouTube, you gotta watch. There's some bad actors that will come into the room. So I'm on YouTube as well as on TikTok, so I'm co-streaming. But when everything's said and done, we talk about this app being engagement. So I want you guys to know and understand Community Fest and participate in it. All right. Don't miss out on any of the growth that could happen because again, it's about how are you doing things, and obviously you may not achieve them all. Like I said, the new follows, I didn't achieve that goal. It was 212 that it asked me to complete. I got 44 though. And I was talking about it in a way that I normally wouldn't talk about. So for me, that's important. So you want to make sure, I tell you guys all the time, what gets measured gets done. So as you're measuring growth, as you're measuring what are the things you're looking to achieve, like how are you communicating that to your audience? How are you talking about it? How are you sharing different details and aspects of how to get there and what to do and now what? And so just understanding that's part of this Community Fest conversation that's happening. My friends who are new, come on in. So we did get the flash goal, which was amazing. 3 roses. We got our 10K likes. We're going to continue to like the live. Let's start sharing out the live. If you guys don't mind sharing the live allows us to share with our community, our friends, our followers. Um, you can search for individuals to share it with. So it's just another way to get visibility to your live stream. And so let me know if you guys have any questions. I tell you all the time. Um, let's see. I'm putting it out there. I'm sending a little message. Uh, I tell you guys all the time, it's important that you share your own live. There's an arrow here for you all, but it's the live host is going to be right here where the roses are. And so I share my live all the time. Voice Guru. How are you, friend? Thank you so much for being in here, dropping in and seeing me. I just popped in on her live as well, and she was doing her live. So we talked about the 3 things you want to do before your next live, and so she did it because I shared the research part, and she did it in her live. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. So I shared the research part that's so important to the live hosts. So you want to make sure you are researching, kind of knowing what your topic is, who's your target audience, and then thinking about very intentionally how are you um, talking about things that are important and of interest to them. Maybe those keywords you're naming, they're searching those words. So throughout your live, you're saying those things that matter to your target audience. So I'm so impressed by you, though. I have to admit, Voice Guru, she's a voice actor, and she has been able to kind of she's trying if I understand correctly, she's done some animation. She's really trying to make that a focal point for her career, and she is phenomenal with her voices. I really do enjoy your character voices. And so she's done a great job. She is my coach. I'm starting the voice acting journey. Trying to be a voice artist, so we'll see what that looks like. I'm not sure where this is going to take me, but I'm enjoying every step of the process. So thank you so much, friend. Appreciate that. Thanks, Doc. You said it was amazing. We had a blast. It was fun. What I came in and heard and saw, it seemed fun. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, what was happening? The wheel, the emotional wheel. I would the emotional wheel, you couldn't see the board. I would say maybe don't use the emotional wheel because I don't know, were you using it to talk about it? Because I would almost pull it up as an effect. You know, like if you wanted to pull it up on your hand and just show it that way as kind of a green screen effect that you pull up and you talk about it for a second. Because otherwise, I don't know if it necessarily added. And I like your background the way it is anyway. I was at some point talking about it. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, maybe pull it up this way so it doesn't, because you couldn't really decipher the different emotions on it. It was hard to see. Yeah, that would be my recommendation. Um, Thank you all for coming in. Hey, Sherry B, welcome new friends coming in as well. If you're new, hey, how you doing, El Corina? Corona, thank you so much for being here. Hey, Diamond, how are you, friends? Thank you all for coming in. Appreciate the support. Madam P, empowered with Suli. Thank you so much for being here as well. My new friends, go on and in the chat and say hello back. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for the Community Fest glasses. Appreciate it. Um, and so, A Wilder, thank you so much for being here as well. And so, like I said, if you're new, put new in the chat. We're going to talk about the 3 things you must do before your next live. We talked about it during our 10 o'clock live. So those who are just coming in, I did get the flash goal. TikTok gave me a softball today. TikTok gave me 3 roses. That tells you it's glitchy. I'm just saying. TikTok gave me 3 roses with 16 people in the room. I'm like, interesting. I don't know what to say about you, TikTok. I think you're glitching. So yeah, so with that, you, if you don't mind, you can share the heart me's. If you want to share the heart me's, this is a good time to do it. Thank you for the rose, friend. Appreciate it. I said to the room, I said, I'm gonna be absolutely offended if we can't get 3 roses quickly. I was like, I don't know what to say about that, y'all. It is glitchy today. No flash goal for me today. Really, I didn't get it in my 10 o'clock, so there was no flash goal in the 10 o'clock. And then when it came just now, it was 3 roses. That was it. Yeah. So clearly there's something amiss with TikTok, but we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. We'll see how long your girl stays on. I appreciate you all being here. I'm gonna try to be a little bit more diligent. So I've been live already for almost 25 minutes. So I'm try to go through this, maybe be a little bit more detailed if you will, and give you some insights. I want this to be hopefully a helpful live stream for you all. And so that way you're not you're not walking away with a ideas on how to implement. That's what I'm trying to say. Just another bump in the road to TikTok. I know. How you doing? How you doing? Vicious Flowers. Welcome to the room, friend. So yeah, it was a little glitchy. So I want you guys to clearly see examples of what I'm sharing. So today's live, I actually used a couple new features or newer features. Dual camera. So you guys can see me and see my screen at the same time. I showed my screen. I normally don't do that. And then I also walked you through ChatGPT. It was a prompt that we use. And actually, Carol took the prompt and implemented it in her live today. Yeah. Hey, friends on the YT. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you for engaging. We are talking about go live tips on TikTok. So we're going to talk about do these 3 things before your next live. So I'm going to give you 3 tips to do to increase your views too. Dr. Lisa, how can I set my own live gift goals? Yeah, the live goal is before you go live. So before you go live, you'll see the 3 gifting options. Let me show it to you real quick because I'm going to switch to my other screen anyway. So if you're here, oh, TikTok's talking about the skill out rewards. Okay. If you are here on your screen, right there, see it, live go. I know my screen's backward. Tasha B, I want to make sure you saw it, friend. You see right there above the go live, that's your title, and then that's your live goal. If you click that live goal area, it pulls up the screen. You see this little circle here. You always have to have that checked. Make sure that is checked. And then you can click the edit button and then click that little edit pencil, and that'll get you to the gifting options. Okay. And then just make sure you confirm, save, add the next one, add the next one, you'll see it. All right, I just wanted to make sure I showed that to you. Let me know if you got that, Tasha B. Others coming into the room, appreciate it. Okay, thank you so much. You're welcome. Dr. Lisa, I sent you a message to join your agency about a week ago. You know what? I sent you a message before. You still have no live hours calculating. It didn't show it. It said you don't have live hours. So how many times have you gone live in the last week? And make sure you're going live longer than at least 30 minutes. Okay, so make sure those lives are longer lives and go live for at least a week. It didn't show that you had any hours. Thank you so much for that, Daily Heart Me, Sharetta. Thank you so much. Others who are coming in, thank you all for being here. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I appreciate you all joining. We're going to talk a little bit about the 3 things. I've been going live longer than an hour and a half, and I've been going live for over a month. Oh, which account? Send me a message again because it's definitely not showing up in the system. That happened with another creator. She said she had been going live too. I wonder if it was glitching. That's the only thing I can think of. And you guys had applied around the same day and time. Yeah, it literally has 0 hours in here for you. 0. Yep. It doesn't have any hours that is calculating. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, so maybe try to reapply. You're eligible to reapply because it timed out. So you can submit another application if you would like. And I'll send you, you know what, while I'm in here, I'll send you the link so you can get to it quickly. I'll inbox you. But yeah, so let's see. Okay, it just went to you. Okay. Um, and it came from the agency page. It came from the actual official agency page. Let me know if there's any questions. We're going to get moving in just a second. I want to make sure I answered some questions. Community Fest is going on. If you are new to my room, feel free to click up here to join as a fan club member. We have a goal for today. It's the last goal for today is to get 14 new fan club members. We had earlier today 5 and we picked up 2 more, so we have 7. So we have 7 fan club members. So if you're in the room and have not sent your Daily Heart Me, you have to have coins on your account. What I teach here is that I want you guys to be good viewers, to make sure you have coins on your account. Thank you for the follow, friend. And if you have not done so, this is a good time to do it. So you want to put coins on your account, and then obviously click that join button so that you can join the fan club. All right, so let's do this. Let's talk about topics. I want you guys to kind of get a sense of ways you can engage topics. I'm going to show a couple different features so you guys can see it, see me do it in real time, and then you can decide how that looks for you in your live stream. I'm going to move my stuff around so I have space. And so I want to make sure you guys are getting the right information, okay? So let's go here. I'm going to pick up my screen. And then, hey, how you doing, Richie? How are you, friend? Welcome to the room. And so somebody in the live, give me, whoever does it first, I'll do it. So Carol was quick to the screen earlier. Let me put my prompt up and I'm going to erase what we have for Carol. Okay, aloha, welcome, welcome. So let's do this. Give me a couple different characteristics, not just one. Give me about 4. 4 characteristics about you and what you want to share on a live. Okay, so if you can put it in the chat, tell me, if you're a mom, a wife. For me, I'm a live host. I teach and have an agency, and I teach people how to go live. What are things you want to talk about in your live? And maybe you're already doing, hey, Anna, you said perfume. What else would you add to that? And so, Jennifer Springs, welcome to the room. And then I'm going to show you guys dual camera while we get that going. So you guys are going to see this in real time. Move that over so you guys can see it. And I'm showing you the prompt there. We're going to go with that. Confidence in financial budgeting. Give me a little bit more. Give me a little bit more. You said, teach how to use perfume to change your mood. Self-determined. Characteristics about you. Characteristics. Are you a wife, mom, perfume enthusiast? Entrepreneur, is that what you're saying, friend? Um, and so we're going to talk about number one. Number one is doing your research. Okay. You said I'm a mom and retired. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll do that. Mom and entrepreneur. Okay, so we'll do both. Let me do the perfume one first, and then I'll do. Um, so I'm gonna add that to it. Mom, perfume. Um, are you a perfume like maker, seller, maker, and seller? I don't know what that means. What you do with the perfume, but we're gonna pretend like that's what you do. For all intents purposes. Entrepreneur, um, you're a scientist, perfume scientist. That's a good word. So, um, and then you sell your perfumes. Is that what you're telling me? I want to make sure you didn't put. You said maker. Okay, I'll keep maker. That's fine. We'll keep maker. So that way, check and come back with some other things. If you want to add scientist, you can. Um, and so and like you do formulations and stuff, I guess. Hello, friends. And so others come into the room, I make them and sell them. Okay, there we go. And you can play around with this prompt. Mom, perfume maker, seller, entrepreneur, and then we'll just say live host. Okay, so we'll do that. And then I'm going to hit send. So let's start over before I hit send, just so you guys understand what I just did. So this is part of the research. And so I said the first three things you want to do before you go live is do your research. All right. Oh, wow, you're doing your screen like this. How am I doing my screen like this? Let me explain in 1 second. So when it comes down to how what you're trying to do, you're trying to get your audience to engage and understand who you are and what you're about, and you're building the know, like, and trust. So you want to build that with your community. And you said, are we mirroring? We're not. That's a different feature. We actually are mirroring because I mirrored earlier. I don't think I changed it back. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna explain this feature in a second. So when it comes to getting your audience to know, like, and trust you, you got to make sure you understand your audience. So this prompt is asking you to brainstorm. Hey, something you could use. Help me brainstorm 5 examples of niche ideas and a list of topics for my live stream, and include keywords to attract my target audience, because that's who you want to talk to, and include a list of pain points, demographic, and psychographics of my target audience based on me being a mom, a perfume maker, and a seller, entrepreneur, live host. So you'll list those characteristics about you because, again, you want your audience to build, you're trying to build that rapport with them. And so ideally, by knowing the pain points, by knowing the demographic, by knowing that psychographic, that's how they think and feel, you'll be able to relate to them. And they'll be able to relate to you because you're going to say the things that's going to resonate with them. And they're going to say, oh, wow, she gets me. She understands me. Though she knows what I'm struggling with. So this prompt is helping you to derive that. And so if you're not doing that in your room where you're saying the keywords and the things that matter to your audience, um, it's going to be hard for you to tease out your audience. All right. So before I hit send on this, let's talk about this feature. So this feature is called the dual camera. So I'm using the dual camera feature. It is in TikTok. You could set it up before you go live, or you could set it up during the live. I click this on during the live. It is under the wand, that wand in the lower corner for you guys. For you guys as viewers, you see the gift box. For me as a live host, I see a little wand. It looks like a pencil. All right, so it's in that location. And so what the wand does is allows you to show your front camera. Thank you so much. Something you can use your front camera here and your back camera at the same time. All right, so you have both cameras going. And you can change the look of this under the wand. If I click to it, I can make it a square like this, or I can make it a little circle for me right here. So it just depends. She said, oh. Yes, so this is the dual camera. So mirroring is a different feature, Dr. Chandra. So it's Coach Chandra. It's a different feature under. where you guys see the arrow in the lower right corner, that arrow feature, there's three dots for the live host. So if you click those three dots at the top, there's now buttons that you can click, and one is like a mirror. It has the two sides. And that's where when the words are reversed for you all, but I see them correctly, you can mirror it so that the words are showing up correctly for you all. And then I'm backwards. So that's when I'm pointing all over the place. I like Dr. Chandra. There we go, friend. We claiming it. We claiming it. Make it happen. I love it. The circle is cute. Yeah, the circle is cute. So I am doing what's called dual camera right now. So those who are coming in, and if you guys don't mind liking and sharing the live, we got the hearts flowing. So if you can click down to the arrow in the right corner, click that and share out the live. I would appreciate that. Thank you so much as well. So that's what we're doing right now. So those who have questions, let me know. I'm gonna let a few more people. I think some more people are coming in. Hey, KK, see, I told you I knew some people was coming in. Hey, love petals. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. So I'm using dual camera before I run. And so just so before I run this query, just so you guys know, this is Chat GPT. You pick the AI of your choice. Just so happened, Chat and we got a friendship. So I use Chat as a default because I'm used to it. But you pick what you're comfortable with and maybe run this type of prompt. So if you want to screenshot this prompt below, the one I'm pointing to is help me. That prompt is going to help you in terms of getting a brainstorming session going. It's going to give you examples of how you can kind of tailor your talking points and ideally have it so that you are talking to your target audience. Carol, she used this prompt because earlier we used her as an example. She's a voice actor and she had 5 examples that popped up. And one of the examples she really loved and resonated with her. And she went live before my live, got a chance to pop in on her, and she did the prompt. She did the prompt that we came up with where it's talking about character voices. She used that in her live, which was awesome. It was really fun. So just know this is something that can help you kind of think about things you can do in your life that maybe you hadn't thought of before. All right, so I'm going to add some more to this in a second. In the meantime, let me hit go to this. We're going to go with this prompt. We'll see where it takes us. All right, so we'll see where it takes us. The prompt here, this is the prompt that we're using, and this was based on Anna's experience here. And so we're going to use this, and it talks about her being a mom, perfume maker, seller, and entrepreneur, live host. I threw that in there. And so just recognizing that these are part of some of the things that you want to share with the AI to kind of get a sense of who you are. You decide what those characteristics are, and then ideally it'll come back with some examples for you. Okay, so that's what we're doing. So use this as kind of the foundation of what she can do. So the first one, it talks about, let me move my circle up a little higher. Oh, I threw myself in the trash bin. That's okay. Threw myself in the trash. Um, so thank you so much to all who are engaging. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Hey, how you doing, Exquisite Designs? Thank you so much for being here. Hello, everyone. So this first one, it says niche idea. So this is the perfume lifestyle mom. And so it says helping busy moms and women and moms discover perfumes that fit their personality, lifestyle, and self-care routine. All right. And then it goes on to talk about live streaming topics that you can cover. And so it says how to choose your signature scent, perfume layering for beginners, fragrances for different seasons. Oh, these are some good topics. Fragrances that boost confidence, self-care routines for busy moms, fragrance myths and facts, budget-friendly luxury scents, and day-to-night perfume transitions. Anna, how does that feel? Does that seem okay? Let me know your thoughts. And then it says keywords, and we're going to talk about keywords a little bit more because I want you guys to look at the keywords as a way to understand what people are searching for, what keywords are trending, what key searches are trending as well, because the keywords are essentially what people are looking to hear, and those keywords that you want to say in your live stream or even have on your board. So all of that is going to be connected. So you want those keywords, okay? And then it goes into our demographic, our target audience information. We talk about the pain points, demographic, and the psychographic. And so again, these three sections, The pain points, demographics, psychographics are what, hey, how you doing, Pamela? Are what I want you to use when it comes to understanding your audience. All right. Hey Zuzu, thank you for the follow. Thank you, friend. Thank you for the repost. When you think about talking to someone in a live stream, you want to make sure you're resonating with them. You want to make sure you're connecting with your audience. So she's going to be talking to beauty enthusiasts, moms, women between 25 and 55, working professionals, online shoppers. So she understands that demographic. So when she's talking, she's going to talk to their psychographic too. I know you value self care and confidence. I know you understand and enjoy luxury experiences because you're a beauty enthusiast. You love online shopping. You know, you want to feel feminine and polished. You love beauty and lifestyle content. You invest in your personal growth. That's who she's talking to. And then you can talk about the pain points. You're overwhelmed by the fragrance choices. I'm going to make it easy for you. I'm going to show you the best perfumes out there. I'm going to show you how to, identify the luxury scents on a budget. She's going to talk about that stuff. They don't want to waste money on perfumes that they don't love. So as you're talking to your audience, you can use these pain points. You can use understanding your demographic and how they think and feel as a way to connect with them. And that's how you build that know, like, and trust. Okay. So then the other choices here, and I'm gonna put back on the dual camera since I put myself in the trash so y'all can see me. I'm here, friends. Thank you all for being here. So then you have these other choices: behind the bottle, perfume creation live, and so this is taking viewers behind the scenes of the perfume creation, and fragrance artistry. Got it. And then you're gonna go into, there's number 3. It says the mompreneur, who's a fragrance business show. Um, Mompreneur fragrance business show, helping women build product-based businesses while balancing family life. And so that's another one that's in here. Um, you also have the fragrance review and scent discovery club, helping fragrance lovers discover new perfumes and understanding scent profiles. Um, you said this is great advice. I'm happy you guys are appreciating it. Kanisha, is that it? Kanisha, welcome to the room, friend. And then the confidence, branding, and scent. That's teaching women how fragrance, confidence, and personal branding work together. So again, all this is in here. Anna, let me know if any of this resonates with you. Let me know what you're thinking in terms of what you already do in your live stream. And so then not TikTok, ChatGPT give you other ideas. Strongest positioning opportunities is talking to you about helping women create confidence, self-care, and success through fragrance, entrepreneurship, and authentic motherhood. You said it's great. Okay. It's like, it's great, Doc. So that prompt is going to get you what you need. Now, obviously, this is just one run through. When you do it, you might get some different ideas that pop up. But ultimately, that's a prompt that you can use. Now, when I did it earlier, let me see, my other prompt, I'm just going to shortcut it and copy and paste because I actually said, okay, now let's take this to the live stream. And so we did 2 more things. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go up. This one is the one I'm looking for. And so we did 2 more things. We talked about using this to help us with identifying, helping us with identifying how we can come up with our script and our outline for our live stream next. So now it gave us the ideas. So the next prompt, we're going to say this. Okay, so we're going to take this a little step further. We're going to say great. And I'm going to keep it at number, you know what, I'll change it since I read number 1. We'll use number 1 for this example. So it said, great. Now write based on example number 1. So number 1 is the one I read. They gave us 5. So you might like a different one. But number 1 is the one I read. So I said an outline of a 61-minute live stream. Okay. Keep that in mind. You want to go over an hour so it can be a valid go live day. You could do 90 minutes. You can do 2 hours. I average 2 hours for my live stream, sometimes 2.5. I don't do this every live. Now for this live, I've talked about this multiple times. I've talked about this maybe easily 15, 20 times in my live. And in the beginning, when I was going live, I was showing you ChatGPT all the time in terms of how to think about structuring your live stream, thinking about ways you can do it. I've used this prompt over 100 times also. So it's nothing new for me. So for me, I don't need an outline. I don't need a script because I've been doing it for so long. Hey, short stuff. But with saying that, if you're new to this, you may want to outline. You may want it to give you the keywords in an intro script here, okay, to address your target audience and include engaging questions, okay? So this prompt is now telling you, hey, here are the things you can do in terms of coming up with an outline for a live stream, for a 61-minute live stream. I would also say you could ask it to come up with a week-long topic. So if you're thinking about a series, like if you were going to say, okay, day one, we're going to talk about this. I'm going to come live every day or multiple times a day. I'm sorry, multiple times in the week. And then I'm going to continue this conversation throughout the week. So this could be a week-long conversation. I used this process last night for my live tonight. I got so much information. That's awesome. That's awesome. And so, did I give you this when we met? Let me know if I gave you this. I think I did. I don't know if I did or didn't. A week-long conversation would be amazing, please. Yeah, well, you just run the prompt. You just run it and do it for yourself. And yeah, so absolutely. I came in late. Where can I find the prompt? Yes, ma'am, I did. Okay, okay, perfect. Yeah, so I do one-on-one consultations, and so what happened with Porch Talk with Pamela, um, I gave her a list of different prompts. I actually have some in my stand store too. There's a document in there that has different prompts that I think would be very helpful to use. But with that, just recognizing that this becomes a series of of prompts that you can use to kind of help with your live stream, your content creation, all those things too. Hey, Tanya, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the roses. I appreciate that, friend. And so we're going to run this prompt here. When I paired the script with the medical research I had in BAM, he said, and BAM. Love it. All right, friend. So we're going to run this one. And again, you play around with your words, use your own language. Y'all using the language I'm using is kind of rough, but you guys can ChatGPT gets the point. So you definitely can do that. So what it did is create a document here for you. So it says live stream topic, find your signature scents, the fragrance lifestyle guide for busy moms, women and moms, and then it has some keywords that you would talk about and name. And then it kind of takes you through your intro. Now, here's the caveat to this conversation. You don't have to read a script. You probably shouldn't over time. In the beginning, you're still learning, you're still growing. You might want to reference your notes. You might want to make sure that you're staying on point and target with what you're talking about. However, I will say at some point you want to feel like you're engaging and it's natural. That this is a conversation you're having with your audience. You're able to connect with them and it doesn't feel so scripted. All right. So that's what I would tell you. But that comes with time as you've done it over quite some time and you kind of know what some of the different talking points are. You can have some of the questions next to you. And I've done that before where I'm telling you guys some new information. I was like, let me refer to my notes real quick. I want to make sure I say some key things that I wrote down. So that's fine. Don't feel like you can't do that. It's there for you. You should be able to do it. But if you really want it to feel natural and authentic, try to make sure you review it in advance. Maybe have some key things you want to share in your outline, but not necessarily read verbatim. That just seems sometimes it doesn't come off as authentic and natural. Um, but over time you'll get there. When it comes to this prompt here, you'll see where it kind of walks you through the script and then it gives you some engaging questions. That is so key to this because even with this prompt, similar to what it did with the first one, it's kind of making it yes, no questions, short answers, nothing too lengthy for your community. So it says, where are you joining me from today? That's an easy question. That's a question I use all the time. Like, where are you from? Put it in the chat. Hey, Velma, let me know where you're from, where you're watching me from, that type of stuff. And so that's an easy one. You want that early engagement. You said, are you a perfume collector or casual fragrance wearer? How many fragrances do you currently own? Now that's an interesting question. When you think about her audience, if she knows who's in the room, she knows that they've bought perfume. Maybe they have several bottoms, maybe a collection. And how do you kind of talk about that and make sure that you're naming that early? Hello, watching from Florida. Welcome, friend. Hey, Florida. Hey, neighbor. You said great question. Yeah, yeah. Um, and then there's the next, the other questions that are on here. Have you found your signature scent yet? Like, what's your go-to perfume? What's your favorite fragrance note? Floral, fragrance note, I'm sorry, floral, fruity, vanilla, woody, or fresh. Oh, that's good. And that may even be a lesson where you teach what, how are the fragrance notes created or something like that. Thank you so much, friends. You do have to read through it. Not always 100% accurate, and you need to personalize it. Yes, yes. That is a great tip. Let me pin that just in case you guys didn't catch that. That is a great tip. Yeah, because you might want to go in and personalize some things and tweak it. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, so then as you're reading through this, just kind of go through each section. You're teaching it. Oh, it does actually kind of break down some of the notes and stuff. Yeah, I love that. And then it gives you kind of an outline, and it gives you engaging questions under each section. So that's really good too. So just recognize that every prompt, every time you run this prompt, you may get different results, maybe even different formatting, because this formatting is newer to me even than when I was teaching and showing this prompt. And the prompt really hasn't changed much. The core prompt, that is, but it does look different. So you might get a different layout in response, but just know it's going to give you pretty much what you're looking for. And then it gives you some more engaging questions, some bonus questions at the end here, which is good. Team Floral versus Team Vanilla. That's cute. And so when you get this prompt here, we're gonna do another one in a second because I'm gonna talk about the SEO words, but I want you all to be intentional about coming up with let's do this. We'll put that in the trash. I want you guys to be intentional about looking at your topic in advance. Come over here and looking it up and trying to get a sense of what you're gonna talk about. Thank you, friend. Thank you, friend. Somebody on the YT talking about fragrances. Sherry B, let me know. I can run yours next. In a second. Let's see. Good afternoon, Lavish. Thank you so much for being here. Others who's coming in the room, we are talking about, okay. Do me a favor, just rewrite it. Actually, yeah, let me put my screen back. So let me grab my prompt and I'll do it again for you. And so what with this prompt, I'm going to show the prompt again, the original prompt. I'll run it again for at least one more person. Sherry B had also wanted to know, wanted me to do it as well. So I'll do that. And we'll do it again just so that those who are coming in the room now can see what we just did. Okay. And then we're going to go to number 2. Now, what I had on my screen originally was my board. So let me recap for the people who are just coming into the room. Let me put my sticker here. Let's see if I can put it up a little higher. My board is okay. Thank you all. Hey V, thank you so much for being here, friend. Okay, so with this what I was showing on Chat GPT was that I was showing you guys a prompt of number 1. So number 1, I say make sure you do your research. Make sure you're doing your research of your topic, ideally, and your target audience, so that you know who you're talking to and how you can tailor your live to that audience. All right. Thank you so much, friend, for grabbing that daily heart me. Anybody new in the room, put new in the chat, say hello. And then if you haven't followed the live host, click follow, but also click join my fan club. It's 1 coin, 1 penny to join. I'm looking to get 14 new fan club members to satisfy Community Fest. So that's the one thing I'm missing. I think last time I checked, let me check again, we were at 7. So we'll see if we can get some new friends in the room, new fan club members. And so let me know if you guys have any questions also as I go. We have 7 still, so we need 7 more. You say, yes, we use verbiage of target audience often, so it gets, so you can So it gets touched to them. Yeah. So again, so the message is resonating. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much for that repost. Hey friend, how you doing? I'm doing well, Tang Tang. Welcome to the room. And so you want to make sure your message is resonating with your audience. So you need to know who your audience is. So we're teaching that. I say do your research as my number one thing I share with you all. And that's kind of how this starts. And it builds off each other. We're going to talk about three things. And so I want to make sure you guys are doing that research. It's great because I teach Gen X how to create and sell digital products. This is great for that audience. Absolutely. I'm also a financial coach. Okay, let's see. Use barrage of chakra so that it gets pushed out to verbiage. I got you. Verbiage. Yeah, yeah. So absolutely. So let's come back here. Um, let's come back here, and then we're gonna put in Sherry B. I sent you a little before the message. Let's see if I got it. Oh, I had an invite by accident. Don't answer, L. How are you, friend? I hit it by accident. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, so okay, I'm gonna put some stuff here. We're gonna do dual camera. I'm just gonna write it first before I flip my camera on so I can have it already written. Retired mom. Um, let's say uh, budgeting. I think those are the key. And give me 1 second. Well, let's see. Okay, so let me flip my camera. Thank you all for coming in. I see you. Thank you so much, Dee. How you doing? The biggest struggle is nailing target audience. So this prompt is going to teach you. So stay with me. So stay with me. So here's what we're going to do. So let me do the dual camera again. I'm going to flip my camera. We're going to show, I'm showing you actually GPT. So that's what we're looking at. You pick the AI of your choice. Here's my prompt that I'm using. So I'm going to show that, hey, digital x-ray. And so I want you guys to understand with this prompt is helping you. It's a brainstorming prompt. And so sometimes we already know, but I want you to run it as if you don't know and see what it comes back with. Okay. So let's show it. Um, And so we have it here. That's my screen. Okay, there we go. So let's see. And so with this prompt, I want you guys to, I'm going to read it to you all, but recognizing that this section here is all specific to our creator in the room, Sherry B. So this is Sherry B's message. Now you would put your characteristics. These are her characteristics. You're going to put yours. All right. So that's what you're doing from that point on. But the other core stuff, and it's a run-on sentence, ChatGPT understands. You don't have to be perfect. But essentially, you could put this brainstorming prompt so you understand your niche, your topic, your target audience, and the key, the target audience and the keywords that you want to say it, wanted to search for you. So here it says, help me, help me brainstorm 5 examples of, and so we're getting 5 examples of a niche ideas, a list of topics for my live stream, and include keywords to attract my target audience, and include a list of pain points, demographic, and psychographics. Psychographics, think and feel of my for my target audience, of my target audience, whatever, based on me being the characteristics that we have here for Sherry. She's a retired mom. She's a Gen X woman. She's a financial budgeting coach. She's helping women to build confidence with finances. I put that in there. And so that's what we're doing. All right. Um, and I'll put in here and live streamer and live host. Okay. So we'll put that in there. All right. So, Simply SP, how are you, friend? Others come in the room. Thank you so much. If you are new, put new in the chat so we can say hi to you. And so I am gonna, let's go to the top of this. I'm gonna put myself in the trash bin so you guys can see it without me showing up on the screen so much. All right. I don't know why it's crooked. It feels crooked to me, y'all. But we'll go with it. Thank you so much, friends. Hey, Velma, thank you so much for that, Dr. Lisa Cares. So the first one for our friend here, Sherry B, it says financial confidence after 40. So it says helping Gen X women recover financial anxiety, overcome, I'm sorry, financial anxiety and take control of their money with confidence. Okay. And so then here's some live stream topics it came with. It says why smart women still struggle with money confidence, breaking financial shame and guilt, creating a realistic budget that works, how to stop living paycheck to paycheck, financial habits that build confidence, money mindset myths, small wins that create financial freedom, how to talk about money without fear. All right. And so then here are the SEO words. So remember, I said the SEO words are keywords that people may be searching by. That's search engine optimization. So we want this. She said these are good. He said I like the fourth one. That resonated with you, Anna. What was number 4? How to stop living paycheck to paycheck. Lord, I feel you, friend. Tanya, welcome to the room. Thank you for that. And so then it says financial confidence, budgeting for women, money mindset, financial freedom, women in finance, personal finance for women, budgeting tips, money management. Those are things that people are searching for, ideally. Those are SEO keywords. So what I'm going to show you in the next step is that you take one of those search terms, you search on the home screen and see what pops up. What are other keywords that are popping up? Maybe some of these are popping up. Maybe some other things are popping up. And then you take that a step further and engage in some of that content. Maybe create content similar, especially for something that's trending and people are searching for. Maybe there's a viral post that you're seeing under the top post, and you're like, hey, let me do my spin off that. That's a great video. Maybe I love their title on the page. I love the music they selected. Maybe let me do something similar. Not that you're copying, but you're doing your own spin on it. And so you can easily do that because we know these are SEO keywords. All right. Then our pain points. I don't want to hit this because it'll make my thing go away, I think. Because this is not I'm not logged in. So our pain points, our demographic, and our psychographic are all together. You guys heard me earlier saying those are the 3 things you want to be able to know about your audience. So somebody earlier said, I need to know my target audience. This is how you know your target audience, because you want to be able to resonate with them. So the demographic of this audience is that they're women between 40 and 65. They're Gen X women, they're married women, they're divorced women, they're empty nesters, they're retirees. So those are the different people she's talking to in her room. Those are the different people she would like to talk to in her room. That's her target audience. And so then we can go to the psychographic. They want security and peace of mind. They value independence. They desire control over finances. They want practical solutions. They're interested in personal growth. Okay. And then the pain points would be that they're financially stressed. That's a pain point for them. Their fear of making mistakes. They lack of confidence managing money. They overspend. I'm overspender. They're financially overwhelmed. They're feeling behind financially. And so if you know that about your audience and you can speak to that, that's gold. Because you can actually relate to them. They're going to relate to you. They're going to feel seen when you start talking. You can easily put that in a conversation like, I know right now you're probably getting through, being an empty nester, sending your kids off to college, and now you're thinking about retiring and your finances. I know you've had to stretch your budget, and so you don't want to make mistakes, and you're trying to figure out how do you save for retirement. Let me help you understand and build that confidence so that you don't have to make mistakes when you're managing your money. All I did was take the words here. So just recognizing that's what you're doing. And they're gonna be like, oh, she sees me, she understands me. Okay, so that's what you're doing. So the other ones here is budgeting for empty nesters and retirement years. The niche concept is helping women prepare financially. Thank you so much for the star. Appreciate it, friend. Appreciate the support. And preparing financially for life after raising children. You said like that. Yep. And then you have midlife money makeover, helping women recover from financial setbacks and building confidence. You also have that smart money habits for Gen X women, teaching simple financial habits that create long-term stability and confidence. And then you have that confidence money woman, that confident money woman, combining financial education with personal confidence and empowerment. So these are all different concepts that are here. And so this is what popped up in that prompt. Let's do the other prompt for you as well. So let me go back and grab that other prompt that gave us our little script. And so that was here. And so we just said, now create that outline. Okay. So the second step, it says now great. We said great. Now write based on example one. Since I talked about one, we'll use one again. An outline of a 61-minute, and you can go longer. 61 minutes is that we're meeting TikTok's goal of going a valid go live day. So we're trying to go over at least 60 minutes, over 60 minutes. Based on the keywords and intro script to address our target audience and include engaging questions. Okay, so that's what we're doing. And then we're gonna hit send on that. Okay, you have been doing 90 minutes. Okay, good, awesome. So that is good, friend. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. So here they gave us the breakdown again. We have the live stream topic, financial confidence over 40, how Gen X women can take control of their money without feeling overwhelmed. Okay, and then we have those SEO words. So we're going to use those words probably for our search. And then we have that intro. Okay, and then in that intro, it gives those core questions. Where are we joining from today? From where are you joining me from today? Like, where's your location? Where are you watching me? Those type of questions. On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident do you feel about your finances? Okay. What's your biggest money challenge right now? Are you budgeting consistently, occasionally, or not at all? Hmm. What's one financial goal you'll love to achieve the next year and the next year? And so those are all core questions. And how you introduce those questions. I mean, obviously, I read them each one individually, but as you're talking to your audience, you could create a poll for these questions so that when you're talking to them, hey, we're gonna kind of set the tone for our live stream. Let's do a quick poll and have that out there for us to do. And you can create a customized poll. And here's one that I've done before. And this is just asking people what topics you want me to cover. So if you look at the top left corner, you see the poll feature right there at the top. And you can easily create any of those questions in advance and kind of have, multiple choice options for people so that they can go ahead. You can see the poll over there so that they can answer the questions, And so that's something you can do in advance too. I don't want you guys to miss out on other creative ways to kind of get that engagement going in your live stream. And so the polls is a good way to do it. Um, and then you'll see how many people respond. But again, if you're doing this in terms of a production for your live stream, you're segmenting things. So the first 10 to 15 minutes is all about your warm up. Maybe 20 minutes is all about your warm up because we're trying to get the 10K likes in 10 minutes. And maybe you're doing a little intro things. And so you're asking the question about where are you watching me from? We're going to talk about budget and confidence today. And I'm going to teach you how to create, whatever the takeaway is. What are those key things you want people to do? Yeah, ain't nobody do my poll. Nobody wanted to answer. It's okay. And so, but with that, you want to make sure that you're setting that up. Hey, Nikki, how are you, friend? Thank you, Sherry B. Appreciate it, friend. So that you're setting that up in advance and you have a nice flow to your room. All right. Let me know if there's any questions about that. We're gonna put that in the back burner. I was listening while I work and missed it. Okay. So TikTok got me talking about learning to create financial confidence. Ask your money questions. TikTok. That is not the topic. And then Sherry B, I'm hoping that you both got a lot of out of that topic there. So go back, run the prompts, do it yourself. TikTok, my algorithm's going to change. It thinks I'm talking about financial literacy and perfume. So, good morning. How you doing, Brand? Good afternoon, friend, or good evening. Yes, good evening. Yes, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. And so, keep that in mind as you're thinking about your live stream topic. Let me turn this way. The other thing I was going to share. Let's see. I'll share. Use temp chat, temporary chat. What does that mean, friend? Tell me what you meant by that. Is that a feature? You know what you meant by that. The other thing I was going to share is just SEO. So I want you guys to pay attention. Oh, on ChatGPT. Oh, temp chat. Well, what you mean for ChatGPT? I wasn't logged in, so it's not going to be on my chat. Yeah, that's going to go away once I refresh the screen. Yeah, so I wasn't logged in at all. Yeah, that's why you were seeing that login prompt that was popping it up. So I didn't log in. Yeah, I don't want my chat to be confused. so, so I did it on a different browser and I didn't log in. Hey friends, thank you so much for being here. But I wanted to share that with you. I think it's important for you to think about how you are starting your live out. Hi Mary, how are you, friend? We were showcasing dual camera and we were talking about using chat to come up with your questions for that's why you're the GOAT. He's so sweet. He said that's why this girl be doing her thing. I love it. Let's see. Let me put my board back up. And so you guys, let me put this super fan only Wednesday. We'll be doing it Wednesday, friends. Make sure it's showing up correctly for you all. Still overlapping, but I gotta fix that when I go into it again. Let me know if you guys can see the board without it overlapping. Um, so thank you so much for that community heart. I appreciate it, friend. And those who are coming in, feel free to come in. If you are new to the room, say hello. I'm new. I'm happy to answer questions. Mary, thank you so much for the community heart. And then if you have not clicked join, well, first of all, hopefully you're, okay, let me make sure. I think it was going to make me, there we go. Thank you so much, Fran. Appreciate it. I came just in time. Thank you, friend. If you have not joined the fan club, I am looking to get 7 more fan club members. It is part of my Community Fest task for today. I've gone live twice. We're looking to get some more fan club members. So my algorithm is definitely not pushed out the way it was last week or a couple weeks ago. So I'm noting a difference, and obviously it's TikTok. TikTok does that. I tell you guys all the time, and I don't want you to be surprised. It's a roller coaster. You'll have times when you're hot. You'll have times when you're not. And so right now, I think we're going through a little bit of a dip. And so it's a roller coaster ride. So just stay with it. It's going to be times like that, and at the end of the day, it is what it is. So you said, I love the discussion. Thank you so much, friend. I thought you were going to miss that. Oh, I caught it right at the end. Thank you for the, yay, I'm not. You said I'm not. Well, you're still growing. You're still growing. You are still growing. You're being pushed out. It's going to take time. You'll see right now. And I think there's a combination of things that is headwinds that we're dealing with right now. So we're dealing with some headwinds when it comes to um, Community Fest is a headwind because they're really, making sure. traffic and attention is being pushed out to those who are at the top of the leaderboard. We're not. So just saying. So they're getting pushed out to the top of the leaderboard. That's what's happening. It is what it is. They're also pushing out traffic. Oh, you became a Superman. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that. Um, People who are getting pushed out at the top of the leaderboard. So we're experiencing that. We are also experiencing deals for you days with TikTok Shop. So TikTok Shop, obviously a big money maker for TikTok is the shop and wanting to make sure traffic is being pushed out to people who are looking for all those deals right now. Hey Paula, thank you so much for grabbing that daily heart. Me appreciate it, friend. And so because of that, we're also competing. All right. So we're competing for time, attention, and just algorithm support. So it is what it is. I don't know what to make of it. Um, I would like to think it will get better, but again, it's been super glitchy lately. Yep, you normally have lots more people in here. I know. And I think it's the TikTok shop and in Community Fest, and TikTok is making decisions that obviously is not, helping the everyday live host. So it is what it is. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll see if there's some other things going on and recognizing that yeah, the system is a little bit of a glitch ball right now. It's a lot. It is. It is. So in the meantime, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep pressing forward. We do not want to lose momentum from our end and recognize that that's how the platform operates. So we're going to keep going. So a couple things we want to keep in mind is do these three things. So we talked about number one. Number one was the research. Thank you so much, Life with Jess. Thank you so much, Exquisite. Thank you for that. If you're new to the room, also, if you don't mind grabbing that Daily Heart Me, we are trying to get 7 more super fan. I say super fans. Hey, became a super fan, Mary. Appreciate it. It's super fans is on sale right now too, isn't it? Isn't it 50% off? So it's 50% off for the super fan deal. So I appreciate that, friend. Um, I thought it was only me seeing that. Seeing what? What did you see, Fred? Let me know. Yeah, 4.99. That's not bad at all. It's a great deal. Yeah. So, what did you see, Trini? Let me know what you meant. Trini Magic renews at 9.99. Yes, less traffic. Yes. Yeah, so we're seeing less traffic across the board. I think everyone is. And so some rooms are getting pushed out, but not the majority. Not the majority at all. So I would tell you, pay attention to what you're doing, pay attention to what you're saying. Um, and just recognize that it's about making sure you stay consistent. Don't let the low traffic, the low views, all the things. Level 13, awesome. Don't let that deter you. I know it's frustrating in the beginning. I know you're trying to figure out when things are going to turn around. It will. Just stay with it. All right. So my board says do these three things before your next live. We are talking about and trying to increase views. If you are talking to your audience is hearing what you have to say. They feel seen. They feel heard because you are now of a mindset that says, okay, let me figure out what is my demographic. What am I talking about? Who am I talking to? You know, what is those pain points they're struggling with? What is that fear that they have? What are the things that is keeping them up at night? What are the things they're curious about? They're challenged with? Okay. And then obviously their mindset in general. Are they people who are, the mindset, their thoughts, their feelings? Are they people who are very, committed to family, very dedicated individuals? Are they, people who understand that balance is important as I think about all the things that are going on in my life right now? Who are you talking to? And being able to name that in your live stream. Oh, I was so busy today. I was averaging 80. Ooh, Jess, for the full 2 hours. I've been being consistent. That's it. That's all you can do. It's gonna grow. It's gonna grow. You just have to keep with it. Think about your board. Think about the three things I'm telling you to think about. That research in the beginning is key because that's gonna help you. in terms of being able to resonate with your audience and them with you, congratulations, yes. Absolutely. Hey, Soda Pop. And then also making sure you're using the SEO keywords. So you saw the keywords that were listed in ChatGPT. It was telling us the listings of that. Why is AI saying sharing tips on financial literacy for creators? Ask your money questions. Y'all know that's not what this live is about. The algorithm is confused, y'all. It's confused. It's like, why is she talking about going live? She's supposed to be talking about financial literacy. He said, I'm listening to you. I learned a lot from you, Dr. Lisa. You're welcome. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that. I appreciate hearing it. Um, oh, hey, Petra. How you doing? I was on even late last night praying plus talking to people the night before. TikTok telling me to go back. All right, friend. Thank you so much for that daily heart, me friends coming in. Sherry, you said sorry. It's okay, Sherry. I did it to myself. I did it to myself. I did it. I did it to myself, friend. This is the topic I chose today. My AR summaries are the funniest. I know. I know. Hey, Yolanda. Hello, Diana. Where do you use the SEO words? You're going to use the words in 3 different places. Now, here's why. I'm going to talk about it. Let's see. Um, they call me a celebrity astrologer. Astrologer. That's good. Look at you. I would keep saying it. You know, guys, I'm famous. I'm a famous celebrity astrologer. I would name it. Oh, I love that. All right. Thank you so much, everybody who's here. Appreciate you. Hope all is good. It is good. Thank you so much, friend. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, it's good. I know. I know. All right. So where are you using the SEO? Here's where you're using the SEO. So first of all, you're going to use it part of your search in your research phase. So number 1 was research. You're going to use it as part of your research. So one of the SEO terms, let me use one of the terms, y'all. I'm going to use a term. Let's see. And so for our friend, I'll use Sherry B since I'm right there. Um, it was financial confidence, and since AI thinks that I'm talking about finances, we'll stick with it. Those who are coming in the room, appreciate you guys. We are talking about TikTok Live. TikTok Live. I'm talking to new live hosts. We did a search on chat to help you with your first prompt. We did research rather, and so that's why you hear me talking about the F word, F word. So I don't want to keep saying it, but I'm going to say it one more time. But we did a search, and with that search, TikTok is TikTok is trying to figure out what I'm talking about today. And let me know if you have any questions. We did a search just so that we can help some of the creators in the room kind of figure out how to hone in on their topic, their audience, and their target audience, as well as making sure that they're able to use it for their live stream effectively. All right, so that's what we're doing. Hey, Diana, thank you so much. Appreciate you. So here's a couple things that popped up. So I typed in the word financial confidence. Okay. So when I typed it in, it showed some other keywords. These are all trending topics, and maybe a few people who are part of users. I think that's a user. Financial confidence builder. Financial makes me dangerous. Financial confidence makes me dangerous. Financial confidence and 10K savings mindset. One of the other keywords on the list was money mindset, actually. Financial advice mindset, confidence mindset. It says financial confidence. I don't know, Seagull. I don't know who that is. It might be a person. And coach scam. So these are different search terms. So we're just going to go with the first one. As we click that first one, so it's starting to show us different topics. These are top searches, and it'll search some of the people who are here. It also gives you some other search concepts here on the side. So maybe some of those might resonate. And then you can kind of go through and look through it. And so your algorithm may be a little different than mine, but take a look and see what pops up for you. When you do it, there's users, there's videos. these videos might be really important as you think about viral content that has that went viral because maybe the sound, the hashtags, the hook on the screen, that title, maybe the things they were saying. Study it. All right. And then maybe even replicate it. If it's not super old, I would even replicate it. Okay. And so you can also look at lives that are talking about it. So TikTok might show me up in the live stream. Let's see if I show up. I'm not. That's good. And so these are people who, I guess, at some point they were talking about maybe finance in their live stream. So financial literacy. So you could take a look and see. Some of those might be relevant. Some of them may be just because they said something about confidence or money or something like that. And then the hashtags are listed there. You might even look at some of these hashtags and see what are some of the trending ones. You could use creator search insights too. I'm not opposed to it, but I think for SEO keywords, what creator search insights is trying to do is make sure that there's enough content that is quality content, that is searchable, discoverable content. But ultimately, they're using the search bar for people to search. That's how you guys search. People don't go to creator search insights to search for topics they want to do, what they're looking for in terms of looking at content creation. They're searching that to determine what they want to post. So there's two different users that they're focused on. So you want to be focused on the people who you would like to be your target audience. All right. So that's why I say use the search bar. That's why you want to use that. And so those keywords come in handy because you're going to use the search bar, search for those keywords, and you're going to kind of take a look at what that is. Then you're going to use those keywords in your live event. You could use it there to make it part of the title for your live stream. You could put it in the description possibly for your live stream as well. Hello, how you doing, listen, Linda? You could put it in your board. So one of those keywords, maybe there's a board you create. We used examples earlier. I'll do one for you guys here, but you can have it do an SEO hook for your live stream. So we'll get to this one on third option in a second. But again, you're using those search terms. And then the first place you're going to use it, or maybe the second or third place, is that when you go live, you're going to say those keywords in the beginning. As soon as you hit the go live button, I say all the time for my live stream, I say TikTok live. Because if someone's looking and searching for TikTok live, I want them to know that I'm a live stream coach and you can come to my live. I'm talking about TikTok live. Okay. I'm off to work. Okay, okay, take care, friend. Um, and so I'm talking about that. So I want people to come to my live because that is the topic on hand, not the other topic, TikTok. I'm just saying. Um, and so as you're saying the words that matter, so Sherry B would say the words that matter for her live stream, the things people are searching for. Anna would say the things that are important to her live stream. Okay. And so as you're saying that early on, you're priming the algorithm to know what your topic's about. So when that AI pop up, the AI summary, it gets you. It understands you. It knows. And then when you see it later, it understands you. It gets you. It knows. So I confused the algorithm in the course of this live stream because it's like, well, wait a minute, what are we talking about? Fragrances, money management, live hosting. What's this about? Hey, Miss Barbara, welcome to the room. I've learned so much today. You're welcome, friend. Sounds great. So thank you so much for that. Here is okay. So once we get through our research phase, hey Jose, welcome to the room, friend. Once we get to the research phase, we get through research. We got to post the content. That's number 2. This is very cool. You're welcome, friend. That is number 2. You got to post the content. If you are not posting the content, you're doing yourself a disservice. All right? You are not helping TikTok, the algorithm, know who you are and what you're about. So you're doing yourself a disservice. And so you want to make sure that when you're talking in your live stream, people can go to your content and find a consistent message. Thank you, friend. And so that means you got to post the content. about your topic. So Anna and Sherry, they have all these different things that they've just discovered as far as brainstorming. And then they can ask the AI to say, okay, now give me 7 days worth of topics for my content and give me a flow to make it a 7-second video or a 30-second or a 60-second video. Whatever it is, you can ask it to do that. So you can ask it for content ideas, or take that topic that I'm gonna do for my live stream and come up with a week-long series of content that I can post each day this week, because this is gonna be the topic I cover in my live stream. You can be that detailed so that you're good. You said, I like that. And so each week you can make this part of your Sunday task where you sit down and do your homework and come up with your live stream topics for the week in your content creation. You gotta have the content. You gotta post the content. You should be talking about the content. Okay. When you go live, all that should happen. Um, when it comes to number 2, it's so important. If you have a live event that you created, you can add that to that video before you post and share it. Oh, on my story or feed. Exactly. And then you can add it to your story. So post content to your feed. Yes, to your feed. Your feed. I mean, again, you both are doing stuff that are very nuanced topics, nuanced niche ideas too. And so you can easily make your whole content should be fragrances. We just saw different topics you can cover in fragrances. Your whole page should be financial confidence. That's what you're talking to. Gen X women, trying to help them build financial confidence. And then ultimately, your content should reflect that. There's tons of topics you can cover. And again, you can have a series. So if we do number 1 for the financial confidence one, here, did I go too far? You can have a topic each day. Why smart women will struggle with money confidence. The next day, breaking financial shame and guilt. Day 3, creating a realistic budget that works. Number 4, how to stop living paycheck to paycheck. I probably would switch number 3 and number 4 and say how to stop living paycheck to paycheck. And then next one is creating a realistic budget that works. You know what I'm saying? So those are things that you can do. Financial habits that build confidence. Money mindset myths. Those are content ideas. All those topics can be content. And then um, you come up with a 7-second video for it. If you don't want to do a whole lot, you can do a 7-second video where you're sitting there drinking your coffee and, having a point of view message on the screen and music. And it's talking about, how to stop living paycheck to paycheck. You sitting there drinking coffee. So it's easy in that sense. So you can have the chat GPT come up with topics for you easily. Also download my lives and make them content for my feed. And that's true. You could. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So yours. Oh, thank you, friend. Appreciate that. Oh, that was nice. That was so kind. She said, your voice is like ASMR. I think that was a compliment. Appreciate you, friend. On the YT. Does TikTok allow you to play music in your background? Yeah, you can. I don't play music because of the YT. YT is a little funny about music. So because I'm streaming in both locations, I don't play it. So but I want you you said I'm back. Hey, Pamela. But I want you guys to feel like this is something you can do. So number 1, research. We talked about research. Number 2, post the content. All right. Number 3, make sure your live stream is something that you want to stop the scroll. So you want a board or a message that are going to stop people from scrolling past. Somebody asked me in my 10 o'clock live. It was an interesting question because I hadn't thought about it from that perspective. Hey, pals, um, post content about your live stream. Post content that is consistent with the topics you're covering in your live stream. Post content that says you are a live host and come join me live because I'm going to be talking about this in my live, this topic. Laugh out loud. YT sim, simping for your voice. Is that it? I know. Oh gosh. And then we get the troll. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so somebody just popped in a comment that was inappropriate. So oh, TikTok filtered a comment here, so I didn't see it, friend. But recognize hey, Deb, now, how are you, friend? Recognize that you got to post the content. Somebody earlier, they asked the question about, viewers, like, what does that viewers number represent? And you have viewers that are coming through your live stream all the time, all right? So people are watching you from the outside. People are coming in to tap in to support you. If you're watching me from the outside, come in to support because I am looking for 7 more new fan club members, 1 coin each. Appreciate you, friend. Appreciate it. And so definitely come in and connect with me so we can build community here as well. But as you are doing your live, TikTok is pushing out your live and people are in the room. And then there are people who are passing by. And I give the analogy. It's not the best analogy, but I think it works to a certain extent. What happens here is that imagine you're on the highway and people are driving past you. You see all these cars. So the same thing has happened here. You are on someone. Oh, wait, I want to clap back at them. I love it. People are watching you and they see you and they swipe past. They're just swiping past. Okay. And so recognize that you want to stop them from swiping past. You want to bring them in the room. You want them to pause and have second thoughts about what you're saying. So your live stream should be, first of all, I'm going to say this. It should have a level of energy to it. One of the things that TikTok will do to me quite often in this new format where they're giving insights, they I think they were trolling me, to be honest with you all. But one of the comments is that your energy is low. Maybe stand up, reposition yourself, talk louder, do something else so that your energy picks up. So again, the algorithm is listening for that energetic conversation, this interactive experience. That's why lives that are movement in the live stream. So when we think about our friend Natty Nat, she does the chair dance, she does the chair fitness exercising. So she's sitting on the screen, she's moving the whole time, and the music is going, and it's a nice little rhythmic experience. The algorithm loves that. The music it loves too. Don't get me wrong. It loves music in general. Don't get me wrong because it started off as a music app, but it does like that movement. So if you're just sitting there, and that's why jazzy music does okay versus the up tempo, upbeat music, because it makes you dance, it makes you move. All right. Question: if I went live with a co-host, does that count? Yes, it does. Yeah, exactly. You're live in their room. You're live in your room, and they're live in their room. Yeah. Guest does not. If you're in someone's guest boxes, you're not live. But co-host, you are live. Hey Timu, thank you so much. Is it Timu? Thank you so much for being here, friend. How you doing, Heidi? Welcome to the room, Real Talk with Heidi. Welcome in as well. Thank you all for coming in, grabbing those daily heart me's. Good afternoon. Okay, I did. Oh, you did. You went live then. Congratulations. No co-hosted. No co-hosted, so I can get into your agency. Oh, okay. Were you ready to start going live every at least 4 days of the week? Let me make sure. Let me make sure, friend. Can I play YouTube music on my TikTok lives? People have done that. I used to do it all the time. Again, I co-stream YouTube now, so they're funny acting. But people do it. You got to be careful about the commercials and the ads that could get you in trouble. Depending on what else is happening in your life. Like if you're doing TikTok shop and an ad runs, that's not good. Or if you are don't have your content disclosure on, and again, depending on what the ad is, it can get you in trouble. Hey, David, welcome to the room. Ad free, but also worry about the volume. Okay, ad free is fine. Volume could turn down or turn up. Yeah. I'm starting with 3 for now. I'm still working over 80 hours. Okay, gotcha. A week at the hospital. Okay, gotcha, friend. Hey, David, thank you so much for the shares, the populars, and the heartening. If I use mic, can they hear it? You're gonna have to play around with your sound. I think do a live where you're practice live or testing it out and just see if it works. It's going to be important to your point that the audience can hear it, especially if you have a computer nearby. So it depends on your microphone and how things are set up, how your phone and device is set up near the mic. I know 4 is better, but I will increase over time. Okay, awesome. That's it. Every day matters. Yep, keep going, keep going. Hey, friends, those who are coming in, appreciate you, Muhammad. Thank you so much for being here. Others who are coming in, thank you so much. If I missed you, I appreciate you all. Thought I had to use special board, like a sound card board or something like that. You could. That's another way to pipe it in. But again, it just depends on what's your proximity. My phone and my computer are literally next to each other. So, a sound card, soundboard, I think could be better in terms of it coming through the microphone of your computer, of your phone device. That is probably the best way to do it. But, there's workarounds if you had to. Let's see, you all. Let's talk about this and then I'm gonna move. I'm gonna get off shortly. I'm about to get off, but I off the TikTok live. Javier, welcome to the room. I'm gonna get off shortly. In the meantime, before I get to number 3, the third thing, put in the chat if you are a live host. If you're a live host, put your topic, time, and time zone. We call it the 3 T's. So put the 3 T's in the chats, your topic, your time, and your time zone, so that we can get some more visibility in the room, get the chat to move a little bit more too. Let me know if there's any questions. Um, I'm going to check and see if we got any new fan club members. I know a few people came in. I'm not sure if we got any new ones. So if we got a few more, we did not. We're still sitting at 7, you all. TikTok don't want me to be great. I don't know what's going on, TikTok. Make me be great. So yes, so we are doing Community Fest. So if you are new and sitting on the outside and have not haven't followed, haven't grabbed your daily heart me, this is the perfect time to do it. Honest conversations about, okay, let's see. Honest conversation. This is our Life with Cancer with Jess, After Cancer with Jess. Hey, Dee Dee, welcome to the room. Honest conversation combos about cancer, 6:30 to 8:30 a.m. Arizona time. Hey, Dreams KC, Lady Reds, welcome to the room. Appreciate you. You said Monday through Saturday. That's when she's doing our talks. Monday through Saturday, 6:30 to 8:30 a.m. Eastern, Arizona time zone. Hello, Dee Dee. Welcome to the room. Appreciate you as well. Hey, y'all. Hey. Appreciate your friend. I go live and talk about how to earn from the travel industry. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 9:30 a.m. Central. Nice. Welcome, friend. Porch Talk with Pamela, 8 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, Saturday night is about stand up and speak out. That's going to be tonight. Dee Dee, you said you can't stay, just stop him in because I have live auction at 6:30. Okay, you're doing a live auction. Nice. At 6:30. What time zone, friend? Let us know what time zone. And then we have Gen X Mom. This is our Sherry B. Gen X women, hope and confidence in budgeting to retirement and stability. Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Central, weekend pop-ups. There we go. And then Sensible Resource said, hey. And then D is Eastern time zone. I go live. This is Trini Magic. She says she goes live making wreaths at 4:30 p.m. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. What time zone, friends? 4:30 p.m. Which time zone? Okay. Trini Magic. Any others who are typing up their notes? Eastern. Trini Magic is Eastern. She's designing and preparing, making wreaths, which is a great thing. Those things are, it's no season. We think, the holidays, Christmas or whatever. No, wreaths can be done all year round. And people have those as nice decorative pieces on their doors. And I know a few people I used to work with, they would change them out for every holiday and season that came up. So just think that it's just a creative way of decorating your door frame. Yeah, so right. You love seeing them on people's doors. Yeah, I think they're wonderful. Yeah, I'm making a football one right now. Oh, okay. Special occasions, holidays, sporting events, apparently. Yes, yes, that's how I started. I changed every season. Yep, absolutely. All right. Hey, Sean Lee, welcome to the room. Mindset Motivator, welcome to the room. Okay, so the last one, Cynthia, thank you so much for being here. The last one is based on, Sean, thank you for that daily heart me. He said, I go live Wednesday at 6:30 a.m. Central and Sundays at 3 p.m. Central Time as well. Awesome, friends. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Charlie. And so, last one is our boards. Okay, so I want you guys to think about what's on your board. What are you using? Based on this conversation, what item would you add to your board? Okay, what would you add to your board? You know what? Let's do it as a poll. Thank you, friend. Appreciate it. Let's do it as a poll. We'll just do a quick poll. Smiley face. Okay, wait a minute. Smiley face. You're going to add SEO keywords. Sad face. You're going to add your target audience. Deb, now you said what's a board? More keywords. That's good, Trinity Magic. Yep, more keywords. Yep, keywords. I love it. Yep. So pain points. Interesting. Interesting. And we talked about the target audience there. You could. It's kind of a trick question. Are y'all completing the poll? You guys see the poll? Let me know if you don't see it. You should see a smiling face and a sad face. Vote now. You don't see that at the bottom? Let me know if you don't see that. Let's see if we can get some votes in. You can't see it? No? Okay. Yeah. Okay. I love it. Okay. So the poll's gone. So we had, the answer to that would have been SEO keywords is the answer I was looking for. But I'll be honest with you, you could make your board a little bit more relatable if you wanted to put in some of the pain points. Ideally, it could be one and the same where your keywords is a pain point. And so you could put some of that in there. You could put some things about your audience, being mindful of your demographic, like, you know, retirement plans for empty nesters or something like that. And so just recognizing that there is a play that you can make for your pain points, your demographic, that target audience information, demographic, pain points, psychographic. So you could make a case for that. Could be one and the same. And then it could be the keywords also resonate with your target audience. I was saying keywords because you want search terms. So maybe if people are searching it and it's on your board, it could be something that people are able to easily pop up in the For You feed. Okay, or in that search bar on the home screen. And so that's why I was saying use keywords. But again, somebody might see it and say, oh, wow, I've been looking for that live that talked about paycheck, living paycheck to paycheck. I want to go into that live. That's the live I want to go to. Now, granted, it could be the SEO keyword anyway, paycheck to paycheck. And so just recognizing that's where your boards can be useful. part of your search process, part of your stop the scroll. You want to resonate with your audience. What is a board? I don't know much about this live lingo. Okay. Empowered with Sula. Is that it? I don't know why I'm Suli. Is that it? Suli. All right. Thank you so much, friend. Let me explain the board. I'll show it to you. So, Suli. Thank you, friend. Because I needed phonetics when I saw it. Okay, so let's come out of the live. Let's see. So if you are live, I'm gonna go here to the plus sign. I'm gonna go over to the live side. So we're here. Under the live, there's these features here. We're going to go to the one, I don't know if you guys can see it, settings. Go to settings, see boards. A board is the message you see here. It's not this sticker, this is a sticker. A board is the messages here. I have two separate lines. This is a line here. That's a separate line. And then this is a separate line. This one has two lines that are overlapping. These are two separate lines. Okay? So that's a board. So to create a board, you could click the plus sign. The AI boards were glitching. So people were saying they didn't see it, couldn't see the board. So I don't know if that's been fixed, but it's something to maybe check out if you're ready to test it. Click the plus sign, and then click the creator side. I'm sorry, the general side. The multi-guest is when you have the panel boxes open. One of the panel boxes can be a board. And then you're going to click OK. And then now you're under the board section. They have highlights, they have backgrounds, and they have the bullets where you can put a message. Hey, therapy girl, where you can put a message that is for an engagement message in terms of people liking, connecting. That's how people use it. You can use it as you see fit. I don't use it because my real estate on my screen is so limiting. Right now I got the sticker that's taking up. Thank you, friend. Appreciate it. I have a sticker that's taking up a lot of space. So, I'm trying to be mindful of my real estate on my screen. But you could use that if that's something you want to use. The background I don't advocate using really at all. And I'm going to tell you why. I noticed, and again, unless they fixed it, I don't think it has been fixed. I noticed that TikTok doesn't want anything that feels like it's concealing. The background is actually a green screen. It's not fond of green screens. Empower, thank you so much for that first time gift. I appreciate it, friend. Suli, thank you, friend. So it's not fond of green screens. And because of that, I've heard people have issues, some glitching, some unnecessarily glitching that's happening in their live stream. Hold on one second. I want to make sure I pinned that by accident. Sorry, you all. I was trying to remove it. So there we go. I think it got removed. Let me know if you still see it. You're welcome. Thank you so much for engaging, friend. And if you want to grab the Daily Heart Me, I am looking to get my goal for Community Fest is 14 new fan club members. It says join. It's 1 coin, 1 penny to join the fan club. And that's where you can get additional engagement points for putting a comment in, sending the heart me, those type of things. So you're welcome. So when you create your boards, make sure we're going to test something. Somebody make sure you don't put TikTok or any pricing websites or personal identifying information. And so TikTok is very sensitive to certain words. I'm going to try something. Luna, I don't know if she's here still. She put some words on her board that earlier today that I was like, well, maybe TikTok is I thought TikTok would have not approved it. So let me see if I put done. No, it approved it. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so be careful though. about what you put on your board. So just make sure. And I was saying with the background, I don't do images because I know TikTok has been known to suppress views because of those images. So just be mindful of that as well. If you have any questions, let me know. That is boards. So once you do the board, it'll save. And so let me know if there's any other questions. We're in our last couple minutes of the live, so I'm going to get off in like 5 minutes. So let me know if there's any last minute questions. He says, so if making sure you're using the boards correctly, the number 3 point are the 3 points of the live. Thank you for sharing. You're asking about my board in particular, this here, when you said number 3. Wait, let's get to 100K. You're so sweet. I should do it. Let me know what you meant by that, Suli. Okay, what will I do about launching my income? What do you mean, Petra? Do you go live? You got to go live. What do you mean by that question? Let me know what you meant by that. Are you talking about the agency? The agency, I could talk about the agency, but you're in the agency. You haven't gone live yet. So a long time. So you need to get back going live, friend. On the agency page. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to remove people in July because we're hitting our 1 year anniversary. And so I'm gonna do a purging of some people who haven't been going live. Let's see. Let's get you up to 10K. Thank you so much. Tap, tap, tap. Appreciate all the tap and support. Thank you so much, friends. Okay, you said that you had 3 lessons to share on the live today. I'm asking if it was that number. Yes, that was number 3. You missed the beginning. So number 1 was do your research, and I did a little bit of a show and tell where I showed ChatGPT, and we went through 2 different examples of how to use ChatGPT for your with a search prompt that I have in there, how to use it to identify your niche, your target audience, as well as your keywords in your topics for your live stream based on your characteristics. And then number 2 was post the content. So number 1, also we talked about doing the SEO keywords. So understanding that you're searching SEO and then doing those keywords that matter for your live stream. And so searching that on TikTok as well to make sure that those are the SEO keywords that are trending. And then number 2 was to post content. Post content about your topic using those prompts that we had in TikTok, using those prompts to I'm sorry, in ChatGPT to post content and come up with maybe even a series of topics to discuss for your live stream. I'm sorry, topics to discuss for your content and create content ideas for you. And then number 3 was messaging for your board to make sure you're using the keywords that we talked about. You could use the pain points, the demographic data for your target audience to kind of highlight. And then your boards, I didn't say this earlier, but your boards, you want to add value. You want to make sure it provokes curiosity as well as a challenge. I did this earlier. Let me do one last thing. I'll show you guys the prompt that I use. I didn't do it here today, so let me do it the way I did in the 10 o'clock live. Let me make sure. No, I saw everything. You saw everything? Okay, so yeah, that was number 1. Let me do this last ChatGPT prompt. I'll do it for both. Anna, I don't know if Sherry and Anna is still here. Let me know if you guys are still here. Sherry and Anna. Depends on who's still here. You said, I screenshot the prompts. Perfect, perfect. Baby, I'm still on the phone. Close the door. Thank you, babe. My little guy's home. Let's see. Perfect. Thanks so much. I started playing with going live soon. Okay, planning to go live soon. Yes, yes. All right. Sherry, did I say Anna and Sherry B? So Anna's still here. Okay. I don't think Sherry B's still here. Amazing live. Thank you so much, friend. How do you don't know I am going live? Wow. Yeah, you might be going live from the wrong account. I think that's the problem. Yeah, this is not the account you signed up with the agency for. I don't think this is the account. I can confirm that, but no, you're not going live on the right account, friend. I know you have several. So if you want to message me and say which one is the agency one, I can look it up for you. I can look it up for you in a second. Let me do this prompt and I'll let you know, Petra. But yeah, you must not be going on. You clearly are not going live on the agency account. I've never seen you live. Um, it must be another one, babes. Let's see. Let's see. I'll tell you right now because I'm on the screen. Um, it is not this account. So the user account that you want to go live is let me see. The username is cleopatra.lewis. And so it's that account. And the account that you want, so the clear and the public name is Patra LW. So it's not Empress. So it's not the Empress page. So it's a different page, friend. So it's the Patra LW account. So yeah, this is not the account. Um, Thank you, friend. Hello, D. How are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, man, Parker. Thank you so much for the follow. Hey, friend. All right, so let's do this last prompt. I'm gonna show it real quick. Let me pull it up. I gotta go back to the upper page. Do it. Okay, so all right, friends. Hey, friends. I will change to that. Thanks. You're welcome. Um, uh-oh, it's gonna let me do it. Okay, there we go. Mm, so let's do this. Okay, and I think it might pull up the one. I'm gonna see if it does it correctly. I think it's gonna pull up the one for hopefully it doesn't pull up the one for financial literacy because that was the last one that was done, but we'll see if it's fixed it. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. If you're new to the room, put new in the chat. We're gonna get off shortly. I'm gonna end it soon. But let me know if you guys have any questions. We were showing Chat GPT. We're talking about right now I'm doing a prompt to come up with some SEO hooks for your board that you could use. And we'll let it be wordy. We'll let chat be wordy on this one. So so we'll let chat be a little wordy. It's going to be a little wordy in terms of how it does it. But you said new. Welcome to the room, Fred. Okay, so okay, I came in at the right time. Yes, yes. Um, we were coming up with some hooks. TikTok sent me the soccer game, so I will change all. Okay, sounds good, friend. Um, so it says, write me 10 SEO hooks for my live stream board that will add value, curiosity, and a challenge to my target audience, for my target audience to stop scrolling by, and join my live about fragrances. So hopefully it pulls up what you need. Anna, since you're still here, we'll see if it does that. I'm not sure. It's always the right time to come into this room. Appreciate it. And so I'm gonna hit send. And so this live, we talked about the three things. The first one was the research. So we use ChatGPT to come up with our research for our topic and stuff. And then and so we used it for that. And then we used it for understanding our target audience, our topic, the SEO keywords, and now, and even an outline and a script for our live stream. So now we're looking at it for our board. I just took the board off the screen, but our board is what we are coming up with some SEO 10 SEO hooks for our fragrance live stream board. And so for here, chat often will be wordy, so don't necessarily take it, and use it verbatim because it is very wordy and you don't want a lot on your board. As you can tell, the board can get kind of busy. What is SEO? Search engine optimization. And that is basically when you're using a search engine like TikTok or YouTube or Google, you're looking for optimized search terms, words that are going to be higher clicks, more views, that type of stuff. All right, so yes, chat can be very wordy. Exactly, it can be chatty. Got it. You're welcome, friend. And so it could be definitely a little chatty. So, oh, I threw myself in the trash can. All right, so let me get through this and I'll share it. So there we go. So we said the first one, it says, still looking for signature scent. Join me live and discover the fragrance personality that matches you. Can you guess yours before I reveal it? And so it has some keywords there. I would almost say the way this is worded, maybe you could use that first sentence. The second sentence maybe is too busy, too much going on. But you could use this for potentially your live event, the title of your live, and maybe the description that goes in that live event. So that might be a better place to use it, and you can figure out which ones make sense. Most women are wearing perfume wrong. That's a good one. I like that. Are you making one of these common fragrance mistakes? And then you might be able to play off that with the second sentence too. Find out live before your next spray. I love that. Yes. You said yes. That's true. Most women are wearing it wrong. Enjoy myself. Leave it. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you, Bren. D, can you tell her to keep it under a number of characters or to check it? TikTok current policy for the boards. You know what? When I went to that training, I think the boards, ideally, you want to keep them under, I think it's 21 characters, maybe 21 words. I think it's characters, but don't quote me on that. I think it's 21 characters that you want to keep your board under. So it's one of them. But again, I think just in general, you want something where people can easily, oh, you saying tell chat to do it. That's true. You could tell chat to do it. That's true. I'm sorry. I missed what you were saying, D. You're right. Is there a word count? Is that what you were trying to say? Anna? Yeah. I don't know if there's I believe there is a word count that they recommend, and I think it is 21 words. I think it's words, not characters. But um yeah, there's definitely ways to test it. You'll see with your board. I know when I went to the training, they say they like numbers. Numbers are good. Again, if you're thinking about SEO terms, is what people are searching. And to have that in your board, maybe your live will pop up. If you have it in the description, maybe your live will pop up because you got those SEO terms there. You say you use DeepSeek and I don't like chat. Oh, yeah. Yeah, chat is not always, chat is obviously more commonly known, but it's not necessarily the best. I will say that. People are raving about Claude lately. So I have to use Claude. I haven't tried it. I've used chat for so long, and I guess that's the problem. When you start using it, it remembers you and stuff. And I'm like, I don't want it to start over again, but it probably might be worth starting over and seeing a different perspective. Yeah. Thank you all. Appreciate you. Let's see. Hello, friend. Want to make sure I remove bad actors. Um, we're on the on YouTube. We get them too. Um, so yeah. So sorry about that. So when it comes to other examples, it says, why does perfume smell amazing um on someone else, but not on you? Ooh, that's a good one. I would stop for that one. I would probably play with that a little bit, but yeah, that's a good one. I dare you to describe your personality and fragrance. Ooh, that's good too. Join today's live fragrance challenge and let's discover your scent match. I like that. Want compliments every time you walk into a room. That's a good one. Learn the fragrance secrets that help. A memorable scent presence. Can you build the perfect perfume combination? Okay. That's kind of hard to do online, but I like that. Before you buy another perfume, that's a good one. Yeah. Watch this live first. It can save you money and help you find scents you'll actually love. Ooh, I like that. What's your fragrance personality? And then take the quiz. Okay. And then perfume lovers, this challenge is for you. All right, I like those. Those are all good. So, again, play around with the search. You said, I like that. Yes, I like that. And I was like, yes. But yeah, play around with it and see what works for you. Ultimately, it's going to be, the hooks that you resonate with, your audience is going to resonate with. Let me flip my camera. And so if you can find some that resonate with you and your audience based on your topic, based on your keywords, if you can include the keywords, I think that's always a good thing. Thank you so much, Mary. If you can include the keywords, I think that's going to be most important too, so all that will help. Others coming in, I appreciate you guys. Today's topic was focused on the 3 things. Do these 3 things before your next live. And I was seeing in boards, it loves numbers. I probably could do my board a little differently, but it does love numbers. So people are like, ooh, 3 things. And so starting off with, I should say, these three things to do before your next live. Something like that. I probably should start off with the 3. But recognize those numbers help. You said this was great. Thank you so much. I'm hopping off. Okay. Appreciate you, friend. Hi there. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you all. Thank you for the support. Um, Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm gonna get off myself. We're not gonna meet the Community Fest goal for today, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we're not gonna meet it. We had 7 of 14. 7 of 14. Um, Just a mama trying to improve for her kids. Thank you so much for provide for her kids. Thanks, friend. Let me know if you have questions about the go live process. Appreciate you, Mary. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Um, Hello, how you doing, Hallie Q? Welcome to the room. So I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get off, and let me know if there's any last minute questions. Thank you so much, Kathleen. Catherine, thank you so much, the piano woman, for that community fest. You're welcome, Anna. Best of luck. Let's see how it goes for you. I would love to hear. Thank you, friend. I would love to hear an update on how it goes for you when you start this approach to your live. Okay. What time do you go live? What's your days and times? Do you have a set schedule? Um, do you have a set schedule for your live stream? And then those who are coming in, let me know if you have any questions about this live. And then if you also go live, what are some of your schedules? Weekends? Okay. Okay, that's good. And so you said Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 a.m. p.m. Let us know Central. And what's your topic? Put that in the chat for us as well. Sundays, hymns. Okay. Thank you. Morning, Australia. Oh, is that where you're at? Oh gosh. Okay. PM is your time. Okay, so awesome. Well, you said I play piano requests. Nice, nice. I love that. So appreciate that. Um, where do I find my community fest thing I have to do? Oh, when you go live, you said, Love Pedals, you said I will be live. I will be Tuesday and Wednesdays at 10:30 Pacific time. Nice, nice. Anna, your AM. Anna, your daily. All right, friends. So yes, the community fest, real quick before I get off. Um, when you're live, as a live host, you can swipe here and see the community fest. When you're not live, what you're going to do is actually go to your campaigns and look at it. I would advise to look at it beforehand, but you can get to it while you're in the live. So you just need to swipe past and get to the community fest. It looks like that community heart symbol is right there, the community little heart with the swirl thing in it. Thanks. I still can't figure out how to start my live with community fest. Um, what do you mean? I would say just talk about it in the beginning before you're going into the song request. Maybe you're playing the piano a little bit and you're saying, "Hey, we're doing community fest," and you show your community where you're at. So, for example, here is community fest, and so right now Has me the lead overall boat ranking, and then you want to go to daily, the daily side. It says get points. It says view all. So this is what you want to watch. I'm 809 on the daily ranking. If you click it, you see some of the bonus points and what they represent. And then you have, and then tomorrow, really quickly, tomorrow from 9 to 10 is a bonus hour again. I know that's kind of blurry. I don't know why it's not showing up correctly. From 9 to 10, did I say 9 to 4? 9 to 10 is a bonus hour. Okay? And so, and you could do a match bonus too. Oh, I thought I had to go live through something. No, you can go on. Thank you so much, friend. No, you can go under campaigns. It's here for you. So you can look at it from campaigns. And then this is the daily question. You heard me just saying I need a 7 of 14. So that's what I was referring to. It says get 14 new fan daily. So it's asking me to at least get 14. I don't have 14, y'all. And my numbers have been dropping, so it's interesting. I'm clearly not getting the visibility I was getting before. And so you you can we achieved these other two where I had to wear the Fest halo for 15 minutes and I had to collect some votes, 150 votes. So I achieved both of those. I just hadn't gotten the fan clubs. I got through where I set up my live time, etc., that I post in the morning. Yeah, so Community Fest is like posted multiple ways to get to it. I just went to the campaigns area, but it's all over. You can get to it. Yeah. So that makes sense. These are hard when playing piano. It is, but it's important maybe to look at it beforehand and just tell people what your goals are as you're live. And if it's something you can kind of reiterate and say, hey guys, I'm doing Community Fest. Today's goal is that I get, like the last couple of days, I had to get comments, 900 plus comments. And so it might be that, hey guys, I got to get comments. So if you guys don't keep the chat moving, put stickers in the chat. We're trying to get 990. That's what one of them was. And 950 was the next day. And so you can keep it going that way. If you have to do a match event, now that may be complicated and you may not be able to do it, but you should make an attempt. Yeah. So that's what I would tell you. All right, friends. Thank you all. I appreciate you all for being here. Let me know if there's other questions. I appreciate the support. We are moving and shaking. You said I don't like matches. Yeah, I mean it's not for everybody. I don't say it's for everybody, but I will say it is a way to get visibility if you want TikTok to continue to push you out. Yeah. Peace beyond addiction. Welcome to the real friend. Thank you all for being here. Thank you so much for the support. I am about to get off, so I appreciate all the support. Thank you all for coming in. I am going to, I want you guys to collect your points. Collect your points so that you can level up in the room. Can I come up for a minute? Sure, Charlie. Yeah. Oh, my battery's going to go out soon. But yes, yes, friend. Let me make sure I don't have anything up. Sure. Let's see. I just sent you an invite. Hey. Hello.
Hey, I tried to I was trying to do a review on a product that I purchased.
Okay.
So I tried to add the link. You know how you make a picture, then you try to add the link onto your picture. So it told me I couldn't do it because I was in the Creators Reward program. When did I get in that?
I don't, wait, say that again. You were trying to do a shoppable product?
Yeah, like I took a picture. Made a video with a product that I purchased.
Right.
So I was trying to add, just post it, and I was trying to just add a link, to the video to post it, and it told me that I couldn't do it because I was in some type of creator awards program or something. I was like, when did you do that? I thought you had to be like have 10,000.
No. It sounds like it might have said you were in a creator pilot program.
Yeah, that's it. That's
So
it.
you're in TikTok shop. You're in a creator pilot program, and whatever that product is does not allow you to post that way or post it when you're a pilot, when you don't have full
Oh,
access.
okay,
I think
okay.
that's what it was saying.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know
Yeah,
what the
that's
product is, but I know some products have limitations to being in the pilot
oh
program.
yeah. It was some perfume that I purchased, but it won't let me do it.
Yeah. Yep. So that's what it was. It's just limitations because you're in the pilot program.
Oh, okay. So I
Okay.
was trying to understand. I'm like, when did I do that?
Yeah, I looked at your followers. That's like, no, it can't be rewards. But yeah,
Yeah.
so followers you need over 10,000. For the
Yeah.
rewards program is over 10,000 followers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So
that's what it is. I was getting I was confused. I said, let me go get on here and ask Dr. Lisa about this because I'm confused.
yeah. So no, you're doing good. That's good though. You tried to post the content. Now, before you get to the video portion of it, you
Hmm.
could confirm if you have access to post that before you get to
Okay.
that point. So go to your go to the products in your market, yeah, I'm sorry, in your managed showcase area.
Hmm.
And then if you click the product and then go, do you know how to do this? Let me do it for you. I'll show it to you real quick.
Okay.
So let's see. If I was, let me go to my shop page. And so if you're in the pilot program, you wouldn't have access to do it. I'm not in the pilot program, but if you go to your TikTok studio, you're going to
Hmm.
go to your creator, TikTok shop for creator.
Hmm.
Um, and so we're on this page here. This is the TikTok shop for a creator. Under
Okay.
the section here, the
Uh-huh.
toolkit, if you manage the products, you can go this way to get to them. You can go this way to get to them. You can either click
Okay.
the three dots or I think you can just click the product. I'm sorry, let's put in a reminder up. Just click, let's click the product. Okay. And then right here where it says earn the commission you
Hmm.
want, you
Hmm.
know, swipe up. And if you come scroll down, I'm sorry, they have now, it's here when you scroll down, but I just realized the red button is there too. So it says create now. So we're going to click create now. That's what we're doing.
Okay.
Say you have the video already. So let's do camera. What's going to happen is here, this screen here, add
Hmm.
product to video. When you get to this page,
Hmm.
if that product's not eligible, I think it stops you at this
Okay.
point. I think
Okay.
that's what's happening. So like if I, this is where you can change the name and then now I can do my video. I can add my video attachments already if you have videos
Oh,
done.
okay.
That's where,
Okay.
but I think it stops you at that point where you're trying to add the
Hmm.
link, kind of like what you were doing where the video was already made, and then you
Hmm.
were trying to add the link on the back end. This is the
Yeah.
front end, so I think it stops you at that point. You won't be able to add it if it's not eligible.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Okay,
Got it. Got it. Thank you so
you're
much.
welcome. You're welcome.
Alrighty.
All right, take care.
All right. You too.
Bye bye.
Bye.
All right, friends. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you all for being here. Let me know if there's any last minute questions. I'm gonna get off. Um, in just a few seconds. So claim your points. I appreciate you all being here. Like I say all the time, thank you for your watching, your likes, your shares, your comments, your stickers, and all the gifting. And I tell you all the time, practice makes progress. So as you do this, you get better, it gets easier, you understand how this goes. And so you could do it, all right? All right, friends, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. I will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye. My YT friends, how are you, friends? You guys were active as usual. Thank you, pals. If you're still over here, see you, friend. Thank you for listening. Thank you for connecting. I appreciate it. And then I will be back tomorrow at 10 and 4.